Morning, guys. Happy Father's Day. I've got 6 kids, 5 with my wife. And we're going to a place called Keough today. You look that up. If you don't know me, guys, my name's Louis. I'm from the southwest UK. I've just made myself a cup of tea. Now, if the internet cuts out, don't worry. Let me just let the dogs out. If the internet cuts out, don't worry. I'll move on and do a part 2. Go on then, dog. If the kids come in and start shouting, I'm sorry. It's a beautiful sunny day in the UK today. And I thought, let's find out about her and her father. I know that Danny keough, I don't really know anything about him. So I thought we're just going to read through some stuff together and learn together about Danny keough. I know that at the time of poor Lisa Marie Presley passing, I think Danny keough was, let me just try and get my facts right. I think she was, actually, let me just put it in here, but she was found and then Danny was called and I think he tried to resuscitate her. Let me just get the facts. Who found, right. Right, and let's have a look. Here we are. So Lisa Marie's housekeeper found her unresponsive and in her bedroom, her ex-husband, Danny keough, who's said to have performed CPR until paramedics arrived. Yeah, and I read this yesterday. So Riley keough is trying to save her mum, Lisa Marie's present legacy and clean up the family's tragedies. Riley keough trying to save the mum, Lisa Marie Presley's legacy and dealing with her legendary family legal woes. Yeah, well, that's true. So anyway, I did find something about Danny, and I don't just want to learn about Danny keough. Is it keough? I want to learn about Riley as well. So obviously we know that Lisa, my kids screaming in the background, but we know that Lisa Marie was married 4 times, pretty sure. And Danny, I think, was the first marriage. And what I've learned just through skimming through things is that his mother was heavily into Scientology. So then obviously he went to Scientology. He was schooled at Scientology, just like his children. So Benjamin, unfortunately, who committed suicide, who's obviously we all know passed away, also went to the school of Scientology, and so did Riley keough. And as far as I know, Finley and Harper as well. But even that, I need to look into it. I know that obviously Finley and Harper, their father is Lockwood. So all these things I'm trying to learn about, but I want to do it with you guys. So I'll start reading through this part and we'll just go from there and see what comes up. Riley keough's parents, all about her relationship with Lisa Marie Presley and Danny keough. Now, I don't know anything about Danny, nothing. Yeah, I know that they remained very close, Lisa Marie and Danny, and they were still living together. I've seen interviews where Lisa Marie Presley says that she regrets splitting up from Danny keough and that it was a big mistake that she had made in her life. I think that when they split up, Michael Jackson was her next relationship. Is that correct? You tell me, guys. In fact, she may have even left Danny for Michael Jackson. Again, I don't know. Please tell me. Yeah, remember, I'm learning with you. So I do want you guys, if you don't mind, to help me learn. And if I'm getting my facts wrong, please let me know. And anyway, to any men out there, happy Father's Day, wherever you are in the world. So Riley keough may not have had a typical upbringing as the daughter of Lisa Marie Presley and Danny keough, but for her, she simply remembers the love. One of the things I read was that Danny keough likes to be close to nature, and he was living in a cabin, and Riley keough, when she was very small, when she visited her father, she would visit him living in his cabins, and she always thought he was very poor. So I've also learned that he was heavily entwined in Scientology, and especially his mother. And I think his mother had even set up some kind of Scientology thing. So she's heavily into it. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, so I'm not a Scientology fan. I find all of the Scientology subject quite odd. That all of them, so Riley, Lisa Marie, Priscilla, Danny, Lockwood, Finley and Harper are all quite heavily involved in Scientology, I think. Is a bit odd for me. I need to understand Scientology and the effect that it's had on all these people's lives. But I know this, obviously, the way that Benjamin passed, Scientology obviously wasn't the cure for him, was it? Even Lisa Marie was very confused, had some serious issues towards the end. And she did rely on Scientology for many, many years. And I know that she broke away from Scientology. I've also learned that Scientology had quite a serious effect on how the companies were run, Elvis Presley Enterprises as well. There's an effect there. And I've even heard that 50% of the Gracelands would end up in the hands of Scientology if there were no descendants to inherit Gracelands. So it's a funny one, guys. Anyway, Lisa Marie and Danny marriage was short-lived, with the couple divorcing in 1994, 2 years after welcoming son Benjamin keough. Despite their split, they remained friends and co-parented their children, raising between California, Hawaii, and Florida. As the years went on, Lisa Marie had several high-profile relationships, including a brief marriage to Michael Jackson. I'm sure you guys have very strong views about that. I want to make a video about the relationship between Lisa Marie and Michael Jackson, but that's not today. Which Riley tumultuous, but Riley says she always felt love, and I believe that. I mean, we know Lisa Marie absolutely worshipped her children. We know that. My whole childhood was probably very extreme in hindsight. I can see how crazy things would be to somebody from the outside, but when you're living in them, it was just your life and your family. And Riley shared in an interview in 2003 in Vanity Fair, Riley has remained close with her parents leading up to Lisa Marie's death. While her passing was unexpected, Riley says she had found memories of their time together. She was really a one of a kind. Riley added that she was a very powerful presence and extremely loving and extremely loyal and sort of a lioness. I can see that. I can see Lisa Marie being described as a lioness, a fierce woman, a really wonderful mother. I think that would be a summary because I'm her daughter and she was the best mum. In January 2024, Riley announced that she had been working and preparing Lisa Marie's autobiography for the posthumous publication. The book is set to be released on October the 15th, and we've been doing this morning. And I know I've been reading about the book. There's a post now. It's got the title is named after a gospel song that was in Elvis's gospel album way back, I think, as far back as 67. And not only did Elvis sing the song, but also Lisa Marie Presley did her own version of it, a duet with Elvis. Look at that song, very short, and that's why Riley Keough has chosen that title, the name of that book. I don't have the name of the book here right now. I will. I don't want to come off this page. The name from memory, but I just don't. Let's have a look. So a lot of people are really looking forward to this book. That Riley, I'm looking forward to it as well. And I don't like reading books, but I'm going to read that one. Few people had the opportunity to know who my mum really was, other than being an Elvis's daughter. Riley said in a statement from Random House, "I was lucky to have had the opportunity on working and preparing her autobiography for publication. It has been a privilege, but it is bittersweet." Here's everything you need to know about Riley Keough's parents, Lisa Marie Presley and Danny Keough. That's what we want. That's why we're here, guys. Now we're going to learn together, yeah? So Lisa Marie and Danny Keough, welcome. Let's just look at them, guys. Really hoping that the internet doesn't cut out because it's really annoying when that happens. Lisa Marie and Danny met in 1985, and after 3 years of dating, the pair quietly tied the knot on October the 3rd. Now, I'm just guessing now, but I think they met at an event at Scientology. I think. I'm not sure. Yes, I haven't ordered mine yet either, Adrian, but I'm going to. I know that if you order the one from the actual Graceland website, you get a signed autograph from Riley Keough, but it's obviously not original. But I think people that are collecting things, so if it's for your collection, because I know you've got a collection, haven't you, Adrian? It's worth paying the extra money because I think it will go up in value. I actually believe that, the one that comes with the autograph. But I'm just guessing, yeah? Right. They quietly tied the knot October 3rd, 1988. I am thrilled for Lisa. Danny is a great guy, and I couldn't be happier for the two of them. Lisa's mother, Priscilla Presley, said in a statement at the time. So does that mean Priscilla liked him? It seems that way. A few days after their wedding, the couple announced that they were expecting their first child, Daniel Riley Keough. So Danielle Riley Keough. So I didn't even know this, but Riley Keough's real name is Danielle. Did any of you guys know that? I didn't know that. So I've learned something new already.
Dad, where's £7?
£10?
No, £7.
Tell mummy it's in the... Actually, let me just get it for you. 1 second, guys. Let me sort out my daughter. This is Yasmin. Yasmin, say hello. Say how. Go and say to them. Wish them all happy Father's Day.
I wish all dads happy Father's Day.
Yay. So Yasmin is going off. Tell them what you're going to do now, Yasmin.
I'm going to the dance trial, so my dance teachers know that I'm still going to know that I'm still doing dance.
There we are. She's off to her dance tryouts.
Yeah, and my friend is joining.
And Yasmin, how old are you? Right, this is the money you need for it.
Okay.
So Yasmin is 7. And living at home with me here, I have 5 children I live with. They're all from my wife. What's my wife's name? Aurora. Okay, off we go then. Can you shut the door behind you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Love you.
Bye.
I am a very lucky man. I've definitely... So, a few days after the wedding, the couple announced that they were expecting their first baby, Daniel Riley Keough. As we just said, I did not know that Riley Keough was called Danielle. And she was born on May the 29th, 1989. And Lisa Marie and Danny welcomed their second child, Benjamin Storm Presley Keough, 3 years later on the October 21st, 1992. So they had a 3-year age difference. And I've watched quite a few interviews, and I know that Riley Keough absolutely worshipped Benjamin. And she has said that he was very, very gifted and had a beautiful personality. And in some of the interviews and things I've read that Benjamin always found it difficult to be in the shadow of Elvis because everyone compared him to Elvis, which I completely understand. That he had signed a $5 million deal with a record company, but it just never happened. And I've actually tried to find something showing Benjamin singing, and I haven't found anything. Have any of you guys? Yes, I might get the one from the Grayson shop. I think you are getting the new 5 CD box set, but we'll have all the tracks. And yeah, I'm not sure which one I'm going to buy yet, Adrian. I'm going to sort of look into it. Right, let's have a look. So here's another picture of them, and there's a lot of nice pictures of them together. Right, after nearly 6 years, Lisa Marie and Danny divorced in May 1994. Looking back, Lisa Marie said, that the couple's age played a factor in their split, as well as the different lifestyles. She was 20 years old when she exchanged wedding vows, and Danny, who was 24. Well, I don't see how that is a problem. It's only a 4-year age gap, but okay. I had been really sheltered. I got married the first time very, very young, Lisa Marie told Mary Claire in 2007. Okay, so what she's saying is she feels that she got married too young. I'm in Weston-super-Mare, Southwest UK. Weston-super-Mare. You could look that up, Adrian. Right, let's have a look. I was in there with so much resentment. And the marriage I was in, there was so much resentment about who I was because I had more than he did, and it became a power struggle. It's hard for a man to be with a woman who is stronger and wealthier. Okay, it's the first time I've read that. So she's saying that her being successful and famous was a problem for Danny. Okay, Tunbridge Wells. Oh, you're not too far from me. We're going to Wookey Hole today. Is that anywhere near you? But I don't actually know exactly where Wookey Hole is, but isn't that in your way of your neck of the woods? I'm not sure, Adrian. I do think I've been to Wells quite a few times when I was younger, like Wells Cathedral. I've been there a few times. Although they broke up, Lisa Marie and Danny remained close friends as they worked to co-parent their children. Danny even played bass, and she told People in 2005 that their relationship was like brother and sister. And I think, from what I can see, right, Tino, I'm just doing a live, so you can't shout. Okay. All right. The dog's on our new sofa. I don't think so. Oh, it's Kent. Oh, right, okay. Right, ultimately, let's have a look where we are. Danny even played, but right, we said that. Ultimately, this is a good message to send out to people. You don't have to put your things on your kids if you are not together. You can still be civilized. And said, I knew at that age that I had kids with him, and Danny was someone I was with for the rest of my life. I knew he would be a good father. That's a nice thing to say. Riley had different experiences. Growing up, Riley split her time between Lisa Marie and Danny after the divorce, living in California, Florida, and Hawaii. She even spent some of her childhood living at the Neverland Ranch with Lisa Marie and her then husband, Michael Jackson. Now, that is a whole new live in itself, isn't it? Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie. And I'm going to do that probably quite soon. Looking back, Riley explained that she had a very privileged upbringing with her mother, but had a different experience with her father. He didn't live like that. And I've read about this. He liked to rough it. He liked to live it rough in his cabin. I think in a cabin. I think experiencing both sides has been helpful. My father had a mattress on the floor of his apartment. He lived in cabins and trailer parks. Just didn't have much money, Riley told The Guardian in 2017. She's continued, my memories of growing up with him were so colourful and eccentric and fun. It was a good vibe. I completely get that. I have spent a lot of time in camper vans, classic camper vans, and I have slept in them many times. And I really like it. I love camping rough, sleeping rough, like it. I actually think when there's too much luxury, it's not as nice. That's just me. Right. She continued my memories of growing up with him and was so colourful and eccentric and fun. It was a good vibe. As a kid, Riley accompanied Lisa Marie to many Hollywood events. She made a red carpet